It is safe to say that the ending of the 2021 Formula One World Championship was one of, if not the most controversial endings to an F1 season of all time. Coming into the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, drama was expected, as it had been seen between Hamilton and Verstappen at most of the year's races. However, what transpired was beyond belief, as Verstappen benefited off of a late decision under the safety car by the race director Michael Masi. Hamilton, who led the race for 51 out of the 58 laps, and his entire Mercedes team were devastated as they felt like they had been robbed. Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff was particularly angry, and he voiced his reaction to the controversial decision during and after the event. The Mercedes team also protested against Masi's decisions and even threatened to take Red Bull and the FIA to court. Wolff was audibly annoyed at the decision to let Verstappen pass the lapped cars between his Red Bull and Hamilton, and he exclaimed before the restart, "Michael, this isn't right." Wolff was also scared of a safety car earlier in the race when Antonio Giovinazzi Alfa Romeo car pulled to the side, threatening a safety car deployment. Wolff said over the radio, "Michael, please no safety car." None of the Mercedes team members, including Hamilton and Wolff, gave media interviews in the paddock after the race while the Mercedes protest was ongoing. However, the team eventually withdrew the appeal well into the first week of F1's winter break. The anger of Wolff and Hamilton was also clear to see when uncharacteristically they refused to attend the FIA prize-giving gala, despite the fact that their own team had won the Constructors' Championship. Wolff stated that he wouldn't be there because of his loyalty to Lewis and because of my own personal integrity. It is an FIA regulation that the top 3 drivers in the Drivers' Championship must attend the gala, but Hamilton didn't in unison with Wolff. The Mercedes social media accounts were also unusually inactive during the days after the race, likely on the instruction of Wolff, who controls the actions of the team. However, Wolff stated that behind the scenes, the collective devastation would bind the team together, going into the crucial 2022 season, which will see a change in the regulations that could make or break the team's next few seasons. Eventually, Wolff did open up to the media. When Mercedes withdrew their appeal, they ensured that the FIA, the governing body of Formula One, began a review of the race. Wolff stated that he was willing to work with the FIA to improve the robustness of the rules, governance, and decision-making in Formula One. Wolff also described the season ending as brutal, as one seemingly farcical decision altered the entire race and season. Wolff also stated that he felt the decision was as unjust as the hand of God by Diego Maradona or the Wembley goal from 1966, referring to 2 of football's biggest injustices. The decision also took a mental toll on Wolff, who made a commitment to Mercedes and F1 after 2020 when he said that he felt burnt out. He stated that his decision to stay took over a year to make, and incidents like the one in Abu Dhabi will anger Wolff, who wants the best for his team and drivers. Wolff has a very close relationship with Lewis Hamilton, and he has talked about the pair's collective disgust of the race and how Hamilton could walk away from the sport as a result, which would devastate Wolff. Wolff stated that both he and Hamilton love the sport that they compete in, due to the honesty of the stopwatch never lies. The fierce competition allowed them to fairly compete, but he stated that the end of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix broke the fundamental principle of fairness, as well as stating that the stopwatch is no longer relevant, leading him to doubt this sport. He said that he doubts that he and Hamilton will ever get over the incident, and with the 2022 F1 season quickly approaching, it is unclear if Hamilton will ever return to the sport, as the FIA report has still not been published. Hamilton's future and the FIA report were part of a discussion between Wolff and the newly appointed FIA president Mohammed Ben Sulayem. However, the exact contents of the meeting have remained confidential and private, further taking away from the promised transparency of the governing body. One major wish of Wolff's is that Michael Masi is removed from his role as the race director, and this could come true if recent reports are to be believed. However, Martin Brundle of Sky Sports F1 feels that Wolff's comments on Masi have been 100% unacceptable, and he feels that lobbying from the team's principals must be banned to prevent further injustices. Another major talking point of the season was the clear rivalry between Wolff and Christian Horner, the team principal of Mercedes' rival Red Bull Racing. The two are both driven individuals who want the best for their team and will accept nothing less. This led them to clash many times throughout the season, often having opposing views on incidents to support their teams, as well as their driver in the crucial title battle. The season saw several flashpoints between the pair, notably about the legality of certain aerodynamic parts on the cars. Mercedes questioned how legal the front wing of the Red Bull car was at times, whilst Red Bull protested against Hamilton's rear wing caused him to be disqualified from the qualifying session. The duels even got personal at times, which Wolff has stated that he really regrets. He told a Dutch magazine, "I always try to stay professional, approach things personally. However, it got very personal between the two of us at some point." He also flagged a particular incident in which Horner told Wolff to shut up, to which the Austrian responded by calling Horner a windbag, saying that he talked too much for the cameras. Wolff also explained that his wife, Susie Wolff, who is the team principal of the Venturi racing team in Formula E, called out his behavior towards Horner. She said that the discussions were pointless as they both would accept nothing less than victory. However, Wolff does believe that the battle over the season between the teams was great for the sport and that the duel certainly boosted interest once again. He also stated that the battle was the best the sport has seen for 30 to 40 years. Wolff was clearly rattled by the highly controversial ending to the season that has left the Mercedes team and the majority of the sport shocked. He has fought back at the FIA, initially lodging a protest and failing to attend the prize gala, but now he has settled for a review into the situation. He regrets some of his behavior, particularly the ugly scraps with Christian Horner, but he still has a strong feeling that the rules were broken to disadvantage his team and driver. Wolff will come back next year, stronger and more determined than ever to nail the new regulations and show the true greatness of the team that he has built and led to greatness. So it looks as if Wolff and Horner's personal war of words is finally put to bed. Do you think the two team directors' rivalry is over for now? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, if you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing. Bye-bye.